right, women's basketball gets underway this weekend, so we're sitting here talking with their fearless leader here. And how's practice been going so far as you get ready for this weekend?
Practice has been going well. We've been at it now for a while, and of course, as everyone knows, we have a couple volleyball players that are important to our team that finished up their season about a week ago. So it's been nice to get them back in full time. They were able to work with us at times during the volleyball season, but of course not 100%. And so it's nice to get them back in the mix and kind of get them into what we're doing. And so things are going well. It's time that we play some games.
You guys didn't lose a ton of people off last year's roster, so a lot of your scoring's back, that kind of stuff. Obviously, missing some rebounding there with Abby leaving, but just kind of talk about what you guys have coming back and what you're looking forward to all those guys.
Yeah, we do have a bulk of our roster back, which is nice. Anytime you move into a new season, you think about what you've lost, and Abby Froggatt was certainly more than just her stats. She was phenomenal in terms of her defensive effort, in terms of her rebounding, block shots. But her leadership is something that's going to be missed as well. And thankfully, we still have great leaders on the squad. Our two captains right now, Kendra and Kayla, are doing a great job with the team stuff, and really great leaders in their own right. But like you said, also we do have a bulk of our scoring back and players that have been there and done that. So we're going to certainly rely on them, particularly early in the season, with this very difficult non-conference schedule, to kind of keep us level-headed on the court and keep us moving in the right direction.
And speaking of that, you open up with two pretty good MIAC teams, St. Ben's and St. Mary's, who I know St. Mary's, I think, ranked 24th or 25th in the preseason poll, made a trip to the NCAA tournament. So what are you looking for between those two games right away?
Right, very difficult, and we've talked about our non-conference schedule before. The goal behind our non-conference schedule, from my standpoint, is we want to play the type of teams in our non-conference that we could potentially see if we're fortunate enough to make the NCAA tournament at the end of the year. If you look at our non-conference schedule, we do have, we start off with St. Ben's and St. Mary's. St. Mary's won the league last year, 20-2 in the MIAC, one of the best Division III women's basketball leagues in the country. So it's a very, very difficult schedule. Then you look at Gustavus and Concordia and Wartburg, and so these are very difficult Division III schools. So we certainly aren't doing ourselves any favors in terms of padding our win column, those types of things. But again, it's for the purposes of really seeing the type of team that we could potentially see again if we're fortunate enough to make the NCAA tournament. Specifically this weekend, we're looking at really just the simple things. Are we able to run our offense? Are we able to do the things defensively that we've been working on for 3 weeks now, 3-4 weeks, now that we're against different competition? So it's going to be very simplistic at the beginning of the season here. So in terms of goals and what we're looking for the simple things. Let's just go out, play hard, control what we can control, and play as best as we can.
And I know you still have a while before conference season gets underway. The calendar has to turn a page, a few holidays, stuff like that, semester break. But what are you looking for when you guys do get into conference play here?
Well, things don't change from year to year for us. Our goal year in and year out is to win the league. Now, fortunately enough, we've been able to do that recently, but it certainly hasn't been easy. Every year it gets more difficult. Teams certainly look forward to playing us. We always get their best, but again, that's a goal that we have. We want to be the best team or one of the top teams in our conference regular season, and then have every opportunity to host games and hopefully make the tournament, which we haven't done. Our current roster, no one on our current roster has been to the NCAA tournament, and so that's going to be a real goal for us this year, is to try to get there. I want our players to experience that, and it's been 4 years for us now, so even our seniors this year haven't made that trip, and that's going to be certainly a goal that we have this year.
You kind of talked a little bit about having, getting the best, maybe having a target on your back, and you guys were picked again to win the league. So what? I'm sure you guys haven't really talked about it that much. Like I said, it's a long way before conference season starts. But do you guys embrace that role, or?
It's something we really don't. Like you said, we don't talk about it. I'm sure when it comes out, the players may discuss it a little bit. We never discuss it as a staff with them or anything. They know the expectations we have. So it's not a matter of us saying, okay, we're picked first, we have to live up to this. Not that at all. Last year we were picked third and we won the league. So preseason polls are absolutely meaningless. It's a chance to get the UMAC name out in the public, which is great and important for our league. But other than that, it is meaningless. We have to show up and play the games, and hopefully we do that and play well enough to earn that respect.
Talk a little bit. You guys have a few newcomers on the roster this year. Just what you're looking at for from those guys, and maybe some people that are going to step up and have a bigger role this year.
Sure, absolutely. You talk about players that are returning from last year that could potentially have larger roles. The first player that comes to mind is Maya Coombs. She's someone that has been a steady player in our program. She's had a great first 3 weeks of practice here, and someone I think that can make an impact. In terms of new players, Bailey Nordine out of Aiken, Minnesota, has come in and proven that she deserves to be on the floor. So that's kind of a new name that people will see and have a chance to see her play a little bit. So that's going to be good. I think that they're going to be ready to go, and our solid returners coming back that have had a lot of minutes for us. Again, some of these others that are coming in and maybe be logging some more minutes. I think if we gel as a team, we should be okay.
All right, one final question. I think, have 95 wins in the UMAC, so you're getting up there towards 100, and your brother's got 96, so you guys have a little friendly bet about who can get to 100 first yet?
We might now that we know about that. No, certainly not, but since you bring it up, yeah, I guess, it'd be kind of neat to do that together. Hopefully, if he's one ahead of me, hopefully he gets there before I do. It'd be nice if we can start out on a nice winning streak, and those things are difficult enough, but yeah, that'd be neat. It's certainly been a great experience for me to be here, and it's been that much more exciting. We could kind of share this together, and it's exciting, for both of us, and it's kind of neat to know that. It's interesting, so it's good.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks.